Hello and welcome to another episode of Lee's Listers. So this will be part 13 I think of the restoration, and we're finally on to the vaporiser. So here it is. So this vaporiser is unique to this twin cylinder and the early twin cylinders in the fact that it is a style 2 twin cylinder vaporiser. So you've 2 inlets, 2 exhausts, one air intake up here, which this is a choke, and then there's another air intake back here which helps airflow through the vaporiser, and the exhaust out of here. Both the exhausts feed into this one part which gets everything hot and out the bottom. Like the single cylinders, it's got a petrol and a paraffin side, which these two are exactly the same part. And how I suspect it'll work, because this comes undone, I've had a look in here, this is where you would put a blow lamp, is that the fuel comes through here, takes a 90 straight up into a pipe or chamber in here somewhere where there's another air intake into it, and then it takes another 90 through the back. That's how I suspect is in there, but till I get it riven to bits I don't entirely know. On the back side of it, flip it over with one hand, so there's the air intake at the back with the gauze on, stop bits of muck going in. So I think it goes up there some sort of 90 and then out through here, which it splits. There's your throttle slide there. There's this strange arrangement on bottom here which I don't know entirely what it is until I get it to bits, but top and bottom of it, all this has got to come to bits. And I've just noticed it looks like there's a bung missing out of there. I'll have to revert to the parts manual for what that is. But every bit of this is seized, so, and you notice there's also a corner knocked off here. So my plan is to try and cast weld this back on, which could take a bit of doing. So my plan is to make a plate to bolt onto there to hold this all together, and then tack it in places, and maybe make something off there to support it down here. Because the plan is I'm going to take all this off, so both these wings, this top because it needs to be in the slide, the top where the air intake is, the first bit to come off of these brass bowls, in here to work out what's going on in here, and then if this bottom part separates, there's a nut there, and on the other side I'll take this bottom part off and clean all in there, because I suspect there'll be a jet in there, same as the single cylinders. So that's interesting. It is a proper twin one, it's a T200A, and there's also a part number in there and on there which looks like T208. That one looks like it says BB. These are Q part numbers on the bowls, and I don't think, just flip it back over again, there's any more part numbers on it that I can see as of yet. Let's say that's a Q part number as well, so there, I know they're the same, or that piece from there through is the same as what's on a single cylinder. So my plan is start there and then probably try and take that top off because that's usually quite delicate. This bottom, then tackle them, and I want this middle piece on its own so I can warm this on its own to get it to a decent temperature to try and weld this. I am a bit worried in the fact that it looks awfully thin to start with, but I ain't got a lot of options. I need to get that glued back on somehow. So that's where this episode's going to start from. Right, we'll get stuck into it. Right, the first bit, usually the most nerve-wracking bit, and the fact that this bit's all brass. isn't helping straight away, the fact that one of these nuts isn't actually square. Pull that off. Great. Quick interruption. Thank you for watching this far, and thank you to all those who have already subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. It would help the channel grow massively. Now back to the video. There we go. I'll just pull it off. I'll show you how gnarly that one is. So there's the one that come off. So you can see why the spanner won't fit. Yeah, it's a prime example. If you look, sure you can see in there, that's half full of rust, and so is that one. So I'll strip that separately. I mean, talk about a field repair, it's got a nail in the bottom. So I'll take all that out, strip them completely. I do have the bowl away. Ooh, that's tight. So I need to be in there because there's the inlets and overflow in there. That's the main one, is that side. This one's only a petrol starter, so this side's not really used. It's this side that I need. So put it to one side, whip them back on there so they don't get lost. I did quickly grab some spanners before I started. I noticed that these was AF. What I might have to do, that one's AF, front one is, that's big with. That one's gone. What I was going to say I might have to do is just get a bit of warmth on them. Yeah, I'm going to warm that one because I'm feeling it might snap. Just nearly glowing. Big over there because it'd be warm. That as well. So everything on this, and including the engine, was given a good do with WD-40. Probably once every 2 to 3 weeks till it was absolutely sodden for a good 2 years. So everything has had a good soak, hence why I'm not using a lot of WD. And it's why most stuff is actually freer than you expected, and I also expected. Oof, God, that's horrible. So as I expected with this, it's exactly like the single cylinders. Fuel comes in, it'll go through a single jet into a rose cone. Put that over there. If I have butchers under here, yep, exactly the same. Into a cone, and notice all the crud and crap up there. Hence why I've got to strip it. So this, I think, is a brass. Let's get a pick. I think it's a brass. Yeah, it is brass cone. So that should come out of there. Pretty sure it's brass. Yeah, it must be, because yeah, that's brass up there. So I'll have to get that out of there somehow. I'll leave that for now. So that bottom side's more or less done. I'll leave that up there. I won't put the nut back on that because it'd be bloody warm. Let's start on this top piece. So let's tackle them well. I did like get a little giddy, and I think I did try these. Yeah, I did. Tried them absolutely ages ago, thinking that they could be an absolute nightmare to get off. 4 screws on there. I never actually took it off, so I don't know what's in here. That's waiting for us. It's just like the others. It's literally just like the others. It's good, and a big old hole. Like that. You see absolutely everything's sodden. That's broken off in there. Looks like it's been broken for a while. That top nut. There's a roll pin that goes through, I know. And it looks like it's just sheared off across the roll pin. So that'll be a job to do. It'll be stuck in here a bit. So I've got all that to free off. And then just try and get that plunger moving in there. That's that job. Right, next bit. Slides. Go that way because I can get to them. I think these was AF. No, there wasn't. These are Whitworth. Yep. It's gone. That one has as well. Tackle from the underside, I think. That's a big on that. Well, didn't need it. So That's that part, including the slide. Slide goes that way. I'll just put them back on. Don't know why that was seized in there, because actually there's a lot of oil and it moves quite well. Yeah. Right. Gonna go for that middle piece while it's got something to rest on. That's Whitworth. That's the slack Whitworth. Definitely a Whitworth. That F don't fit. I'm going to warm them because of where they're attached to. Oh, look at that. Cute little squirt. It's quite tight. Leave that on, let it cool, do the other side. It's in still bloody quite tight with heat. The top of that wire wheel because loose, bloody hell, literally was loose. I'll get a wire wheel because there's some threads poking out with that one. Bit wham. Bit too bloody wham for holding. There's another lump out. There it goes, look. So it takes a left and then goes straight down by the looks of it. I'll know more when I get these outside two pipes off. Probably going to tackle that one on the left first. I think this one will be easy to hold and pull down on, where that one I'll have to work it the other way and hold the vaporizer from lifting up. So yeah, I'm thinking tackle this one first, hold it there, pull this one down. I will have to go through my spanners and just find some that I'm really happy with, like that. The back's going to be a bit gnarly. Might even start with the back one. Yeah, so we got that. God, I'm fully expecting it to snap. Bloody haven't, you know. That is surprising. Not like that. Very cool. And spanner. Do the same again, warm it, get a bit of a rub to get the rust off while it's warm, and then tackle it. There it goes. It's just got a bit of warm. It's going to be wet. Oh. There we go. Bloody spanner's warm. That washer will be. Not for a fact. Beggar's tight. Thought it would be. think I'll leave that on there for now, and I'll try and tackle the other side. It's nice, pretty clean. And again, warmy warm. Just making a bit of chalk, which one's which. So that's cylinder number 2, and that one was the back one. And this is cylinder number 1, and that was the back one. She's bloody wham now. Last but not least, also we'll try and take off while I'm here, is that. As it is, that's the little cover. I've seen that bin in the way a bit later on when I'm trying to clean it out. Well, I've got something to hold on to, I might as well whip it off.
Well, let me circle this.
Nut. Right, take that out of the way. Because so that'll only get in the way. See that happening. Right, warm that one. That'll be it. Ah, bloody hell. Ah, shit. I didn't feel that one to do that. Come on. Well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Particularly for that sort of stuff. Great. And also, when it went, get another bit of cloth. I notice it. The casting moves ever so slightly. It's all very warm. Gently, gently catch your monkey. Scraper. There's one. Good. Yeah, it has knackered the gasket. To be honest, I'm amazed it hasn't. See something now. Just give it a tap. A bit of shock into them. That's two inches, that one. Go for that. I was literally putting no force into the hammer then at all either. I was just letting the weight of the hammer do the work. Maybe I would have done that with the other side because it saved the gasket. Oh well. There we go. That is a Lister TM Style 2 vaporizer split into its bare bones. It's very, very warm bare bones. That looks like it goes like a bit of an S inside, does that? Just a bit of a look in. Don't know how I'm going to get that bit out of there. It's very stuck in. With remnants of gasket and rust, and mainly rust. I wonder if we can get most of the rust off, if it would pop out. There's the rust out. Just buzz it. Yeah, it's definitely brass in there, so that bit definitely comes out. How yet, I don't know, because that brass bit goes inside a cast collar, so I can't even push it from the other side. And we're thinking, I wonder if I warm it gently, if there's just get enough in it that it might just lift out. Bit of a tap and a tickle. We'll have a look. All the camera's rolling. We'll have a go. Let's see what we can do. Wonder if there's a big rubber mallet. I've come up with another idea for that one, because it's bloody tight. Right, I've no idea if this will work. I've done a bit of tool modification, so I've just ground down one of the ends for the slide hammer, so that it just slots inside that hole. I wonder if we can just... Ah, it's moved. Ah, look at that. Nice one. Worked perfectly. Well, that's a bit of pleasant news, and it's well worth taking out. I'll just unscrew this because I'll show you why. On there, it is absolutely full of horribleness. I couldn't go any better. Slightly different from the others, but yeah, so all that needs to be spotless, and then that needs welding on. So found the mess, but that's the vaporizer in bits. So now it's in bits, just here. Plan is now to basically clean it all up. So free all the bits and bats off, clean all the surfaces up, clean inside there obviously, clean this up for a bit of welding. I'll have that Venturi to strip as well. The air valve, so yeah, there's plenty of work to do. So as you see, it's gone dark outside. Yeah, I'll leave it here for today, but I'll come back another day and finish the vaporizer off when I get a bit more time. So here's the next part. Right, so that's it for this episode. So I've just nipped out into the shed to film this. The vaporizer will split into two parts. So this one you've just watched will be part A, or part 1. And there'll probably be a bit of a break between this video and the next one, purely because one, I'm off on holiday for a couple of days. I have to go and stop at a pub, and it's my birthday, so I'll be having a little break for that. And 2, I've got to teach myself how to cast weld. So I have been having a little play. Luckily, I did drop lucky and find these solid cast iron rods, which originally was used for oxyacetylene welding. But what I'm going to do, don't knock everything over, I'm going to teach myself how to TIG. So it'll be 12, 13 years probably since I picked up a TIG welder last. So I've done a bit of research. People say you can do it. I have seen it being done before. So also what I have done, I'll just spin you around. I've started fastening up the vaporizer. Probably a bit like this. So probably going to bolt it too. I've started cleaning it up. I'm going to die grind that part out, weld the top, and then weld the inside. I haven't cleaned any of it yet. But I've also picked up this exhaust manifold off a fast track. So I don't know much you can see. Go the right way. So this was destined for the scrap, and it worked. So I've smashed it in half with hammer, welded it back together. I've done a few bits and runs and a few bits on the other side too. So my plan is to try and nail the cast welding first. Then I'm going to clean the vaporizer, take it probably to work, get it steam clean out, and pack it with sand. I've spent 4 or 5 hours the other day getting a lot of sand that I've got for a building job at home. I've dried it out on a fire, so it's all now dry. I've got enough to pack the vaporizer and surrounding area 3 times over. So my plan is probably to pack it with sanders to act as like a thermal battery. I've also been got myself a double blow lamp. So yeah, it's a roofing one, but I can get a lot of heat in a big area with that, where my normal one's only a real small little end, and you can only really heat like a nut or a bolt or a big area if you keep moving it round. But with that, I want to heat the whole vaporizer as a one. So, and get it all up to temperature, then weld it, and then post warm it with a low lamp again, then bury it in sand and let it all cool over a long period of time. So that's my plan. So hence I bought the big blow lamp. I'm then going to buy a Y piece as well, so I can use one bottle and 2 attachments, and I can heat while I'm welding. That's the plan, to try and mitigate the crackage, because I have practice on the exhaust manifold a bit, and cracking is a problem, which I knew it would be anyway. People have been saying just use a nickel rod and stick welder, but nickel doesn't blend in where being cast is cast, so it'll hopefully blend in. And I have heard it is as strong, and the Vaporiser had already had some cast welding, but probably done with acetylene. Because of the age, I don't have any acetylene equipment. Acetylene is quite hard to get in rent-free bottles as well at the moment, so that's one of them. I'm just going to have to work with what I've got, which is just propane. So also, I have been busy. I've had a bit of a reshuffle around, and a knackered window. I've boxed that up, bought myself one of these cheap Chinese heaters, which is brilliant. And then I've hung my signs, even a Peta one. So these are a couple of signs that I've restored. So hung them up and had a bit of a square up and tidy up, and I've just got the twin covered up while I get sorted. So yeah, the video after this probably will be, it might be a week, it might be a fortnight, it might be 3 weeks, I don't know. I'll apologise now that it won't be the week after this, but as I say, I'm off for it for a couple of days, and it's just going to take me time to learn. I don't want to rush it and end up creating more problems and then having to, be a nightmare. I don't want that. So I want to take my time with this and make sure it's right, and then the future is that if I can learn how to do it, I can solve my own problems. So it's something that I can help others out with if needs be. So yeah, thanks for watching. So sorry, this one won't be, the next one won't be next week. I apologise for that. So, but yeah, please stay tuned. Please give me a like. Please subscribe to the channel. It'll help a lot. And I will see you shortly for another episode of Lee's Listers, where hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be welding this beggar on here. That's me. So I'm hopefully going to be doing. And then once that's welded up, it's all systems go. Get it cleaned up, get it put back together, and then fingers crossed, hopefully for Christmas, maybe to get a tune out of it. So yeah, we'll see you in the next episode of Lee's Listers. Thanks for watching. See you later. Tarra.